Hi, Brad Gulchin here from Markezing. We're talking about Cradle and HubSpot integration and how it's going to work. One of the beauty of this integration is the fact that you can automate using the workflow in HubSpot and do lots of magical things. So we're just going to demonstrate one of the simple samples because we don't want to make a long video and get technical. So there's a lot more to be done, but we just want to show you one of the simplest things that you can do with the workflow and Cradle. James, take it away.
Yeah, cool. So as we had in earlier videos, you can do some automation following a phone call. And we've got a really simple example set up here where a voicemail might be received and you're unable to answer the phone. Someone wants to get in touch with you, but you need to be able to follow that up. So what we've done is we've created a workflow that takes that voicemail. It's obviously in HubSpot because we've got that single view of a customer. And then we've used HubSpot to automate sending an email to the person who's left the voicemail and creating a task for the contact owner so that they know there's a job for them to go and follow up that person. So we're going to mock a phone call coming in now, and I'm busy obviously. I'm sitting here with you
so can't answer the
video,
phone,
so I can't answer this phone. So I'm going to decline the phone call because I don't want to talk to Max at the moment.
You could have just set yourself as away or busy and it would have gone to the message as well. So
yeah, absolutely. I could have done other things, but right now we've just done this.
We're waiting for Max to just leave the message and see how it's going to work. So the triggers are different things. So you can do trigger when you miss a call, when the call. So what are the triggers that you can do in a workflow?
So basically, every single phone call that comes through Cradle changes a property within HubSpot, and you can use a property change to trigger a workflow. Okay. So basically, any phone call that you receive, you could trigger an automation on the back of it.
Cool.
You can filter those based on different types of calls, whether they're inbound or outbound calls, whether the person leaves a voicemail or doesn't leave a voicemail. So there's a lot of flexibility in there.
Great.
But today we're just going to demonstrate what following up from a voicemail could look like. So what I've done here is I've gone into Max's profile. I knew that I missed a call because I deliberately declined it. And I can see that he has left me a voicemail.
What did he say?
So he said, "Hi James, can you please call me back to talk about the tax return? That would be great, thank you." And I've also got the recording in here so I can play that if I don't believe the transcription, but I think the transcription's probably pretty accurate today.
So now what's happening in the background? So the call has been made, he left that message there, the transcript is, does he receive an email or?
Yeah, so what we set this automation up to do was to send an email out to Max to let him know that we've got his voicemail, to give him the opportunity to book a meeting, and also just to give him the opportunity maybe to email us if he indeed wants to do that. So what we can see here is the "sorry I missed you" email has gone out to Max, and he's opened that email, so he's seen that he's received that email, and it's possible that he's even emailed us back, and indeed he has because he's standing in the room with us. So now that he's been sent this email, if I pop across to my email, I can see he's actually responded to that, and well, he's obviously impressed that we've followed up so quickly.
Great. So that's what he saw. So he could have just booked a meeting.
Yeah, but he said, "Look, I'd like to hear from you." So I'll give him a call back at some point.
Cool. So that's great in a case if somebody looking for support with something urgent, at least they receive something from you that you're going to call them, or you can ask them to contact the support if you have a support team, which we strongly suggest as your accounting firm would have a support in HubSpot as well, so they can contact your support and look at your knowledge base, or if they want to make a meeting, because you can actually ask them to book a meeting for a call, because then they know you're free and they can call you on that time, and it just books it in your calendar so you're busy and you're not going to pick up another call and your call is going to be answered. So it's very useful. And this is just a very simple workflow, so obviously you can do a lot. So if you want to find out more about the rest of the thing that you can do with the HubSpot workflow, call James or Max, Cradle team, and they would be able to show you how you can do that, or contact us at Markezing, and we can show you some of the things we do with Cradle. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.